let's go from this. I hate everything and I don't know what's wrong with me. To this. Oh, that's what's wrong with me. Let's fix it. Shelly, Shelly, bitch. Shelly, Shelly, bitch. Shelly, Shelly, bitch. We are here to talk about, excuse me. I'm here to talk about the benefits of productive journaling. But before we get to that, in my experience, journaling has always just been about when you get upset at something or you get really mad at something, you can't tell that person how you feel, or you can't really express what it is that you want to say. So you open this little book and then you write down everything that happened, everything that pissed you off, whoever made you mad, you curse them out, do all this stuff, and then you close it and you keep it in there, you put it on the shelf. Right. Then somewhere along life, I heard the tip that you should go back and read your journals to see how much change you've gone through, or how much you've transformed. And I tried to do that, and I burned them. I burned them all. My husband was like, "Why are you burning your journals?" I mean, I burned them on a grill, like that kind of burn. Had a little fun with a little lighter fluid and everything. And I was like, no, I don't want to read this, because it was just full of negativity. It was just full of problems with no solutions, nothing that I really just wanted to go back and just, it was not a walk in the park. I tried to write in my journal every day when I was a little girl, even when there was nothing significant to write about, which I should not have done that. I just thought that I was supposed to write in it every day, and on the days where nothing happened, I literally just wrote about little mundane things like eating, breathing, sleeping. I saw a squirrel today type of situation. But getting to the point, recently I have started following a young lady by the name of Diavla Bennett on Facebook, and I've subscribed to her YouTube channel. Her YouTube channel is called X Diavla Sade. I always think I'm supposed to say Bennett, but it's X Diavla Sade. I will include a link in the description below, and she has published a book by the name of, or a journal rather, by the name of the Therapeutic Journal, 30 Prompts to Help in Self-Discovery. And this is my new precious. This is my new journal. This is one of those things where you are just like, how did I live without it? Or like, how did I not think of that? Just some things you just think you should just sort of click, and it doesn't. But this journal is like the title says, it has 30 prompts in it, and they are divided into 3 sections. They're divided into past, present, and future. And this is not just a what did you do today type of journal, or what did you do for the summer, or anything like that. It gets down to the core of your behaviors and who you are. It makes sure that you understand the who, why, how, when, what, and wheres of your behaviors. I'm not gonna get into the prompts exactly, but I have discovered about myself that well, start over. So when I was in maybe about around elementary school or middle school, there were a group of girls that I hung out with all the time. I mean, we played together, went to fairs together, had sleepovers together, everything like that. And I guess one day I'm a silly, goofy type of person. And I guess one day maybe I was overdoing it, but as children, we don't know how to express, hey, maybe you can calm down a little bit, or something like that. So they got together and they were like, you're weird, we don't want to play with you anymore. And oh my god, it just destroyed my little world. It was the first time that I had experienced any pain from the outside world. I guess it was really like my first time being rejected, and since it was my first time, I didn't know how to handle that. I didn't know what it was, sort of situation. So I've carried that with me ever since I was a little girl. And I sort of put a filter on myself. There's a time and a place for everything. So instead of me not acting a certain way in a particular space or around a particular person, I sort of just tried to cut it off altogether, and I became uncomfortable with myself and who I was. And when I saw the particular prompt that brought this out of me in my precious, I was just like, wow, I did not realize that I had been carrying that with me as an adult. And I feel now that I know where it's come from, I can work on it. Just knowing that something bothers, well, say for example, you don't like, let's say you don't like a particular type of I guess man. We'll go with that. You don't like a particular type of man, right? And you don't know why. You just think it's just, I don't like a particular type of man. But then you get into these prompts or something. I'm not saying that prompt is in here, but I'm just saying you get in here and you get to that prompt, and it brings up an event that happens in your life with the man that you say you don't like, and then you remember, oh, that's why I don't like that kind of man. Because A, B, and C happen. I know that's sort of vague, but I hope that you get the point. But this productive journaling is really what I think is really what a lot of us need, because once you know where a particular behavior came from, then you can start to work on it. Then you can start to process. Then you can start, you can start to heal once you process. So this book, The Therapeutic Journal, 30 Prompts to Help in Self-Discovery by Diavolo Bennett. I was going to say. Okay. Go to her YouTube channel. I'm going to list it like I said. It's called Ask Diavolo Sade. She has great content. She's putting out stuff all the time, multiple times a week even, and she's very transparent. That's what I like about her. She's very transparent. She tells her truth no matter how ugly it is, and she's a therapist. She will admit to you that she has issues, and she's actually going to see a therapist. A lot of times I would imagine that a therapist, a person who's supposed to have the answers to all your questions, I would imagine that when they need help, they would have too much pride to go and see another therapist. But she's a therapist who goes to see a therapist, and I think that is awesome because she is standing in her truth and that she needs help with certain things, but she's willing to help us along the way, and that's awesome. Thank you, Diavolo. I appreciate you. She's very transparent. She doesn't hold anything back. It's just she's a person. She's not like she basically shows you that she is a human being. We're all human beings. We all have issues, and that's what I appreciate about her. I will also list a link in the description to go and get your own therapeutic journal if that's something that you would be interested in. But even if you don't, go and subscribe to her YouTube channel, because like I said, we all need a little bit of help sometimes. Thank you for watching this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you enjoyed it, or if it, if you are gonna go to her channel and just go and dig around on what she has. I do plan to make some more videos, some more little vlogs and everything. So yeah, let's just go and let's go and support one another, and let's go and get you some help. Go and get you some help from old girl. She's the bomb. She's awesome. All right, so thanks for watching this video. Bye.